All right, hey Caitlin, this is Jason Horning here. So I saw your message and wanted to shoot you a personal response. I don't do this for many people, but I felt like your situation was something where I could lend some value to you without taking up too much of my time here on a Saturday morning. And I'm gonna probably use this video as a training video for some other people as well. So it's kind of a dual purpose kind of thing. But basically, like with what you told me is going on, where you're doing advertising to this page. I don't know what page on your site here that you're dropping people on. If you're just dropping people straight on your home page here, if you're dropping them on this 8-week custom program page. The landing page that you're using is going to have a big effect on your conversion rates. Irregardless of what page you're dropping people on, I can tell you right now that the reason you're not getting conversion is because of the offers that you're making and your offer positioning that you're making on your page. And this is a big common mistake that most people have about advertising. They think that you can put together any advertising to whatever offer, and if you get your advertising good enough, then people are going to buy. But that's not the case. You got to have the right advertising going to the right offer. And so the big thing that I'm seeing throughout your site, is it's a lot of this is about you, right? So it's work with a personal trainer that you can trust. That's a little bit about them, but it's about you first. Then it's all about how you've transformed your life, what you're passionate about, that you're supportive, and that you're ready to, make their goals. And then this is all about you. So there's, and then obviously, it's an Instagram, pictures are on here. So everything's about you. When people buy solutions to their problems. So it really, and you started doing that right with, with your headline here, are you ready to transform your life? Then this should have been all continuing about them, right? So your positioning needs to be about what you can do for people, and then you use like your own experience to help logically justify that. So you can say, I can help you to get the body that you've been looking for because I've been in your shoes before. I used to be overweight, if you were, or I used to not be in shape, and then I had this and this and this happen in my life. It made me realize that, fitness was super important, and I wanted to, go on this journey of becoming fit. And it was through that journey that I decided that I wanted to take what I've learned and help other people to achieve the same thing. Okay, so you use your experience to justify your reasoning for being here and wanting to help people out. And then, there isn't a lot of real selling going on with this 8-week program, right? Like, what is specifically going to happen? Where, like this little bit amount of copy, it's just not enough. Like I would really highly recommend that you have a video put together where you explain, how this works, and you should really have some, testimonials and proof from other people that show that, when somebody takes this 8-week training program with you, they're going to get results that they're looking for in their lives. And that's how that selling needs to go. So like if you recall, the webinar that you attended of mine, I fed in just proof upon proof upon proof that my shit works and people get results from it, because that's what they buy. People want proof, and they because they're skeptical. Like everybody's super skeptical, and they want results. That's what they buy. They want that benefit in their life, whether it's solving a problem, whether it's getting some kind of gain, like, getting the look that they're looking for, or losing 10 pounds, whatever that is for them. People want a certain thing, and if you find that emotional hot button and you show how your product or service can give them that in their lives, and then you prove it by showing that, that's when you actually get conversion and you'll make sales. Until then, you could keep doing a whole bunch of different ads going to this site, and it doesn't matter what page that you drop them on. Your offers are just not clear enough. They're not persuasive enough, and they're not about the customer first, supporting that with your own personal experience second. So that's why you're not getting conversion on your site. It doesn't have anything to do with the pixel. Doesn't have anything to do necessarily with your ad. I haven't seen your ad, so maybe there is something you're saying on your ad that is completely incongruent with your offers and stuff like that. So that could be a problem. But without having seen your ad and just being able to go find your website here, I can tell you that you definitely have problems with your offers here, and you need to go through iteration like I talked about on the webinar with this. It's just like the example that I gave on the webinar where we spent a couple $1,000s before we ended up getting sales. It's because we were testing things out. Then we made a series of strategic changes to the offer, and then we retested, and in the second time it worked the way that we needed it to. Sometimes that happens on the first try. Sometimes it happens on the second try. Sometimes it happens on the 15th try. One of the things I'd ever really share on my webinars is that, I've been doing this now for Facebook ads exclusively, for about 4 years now. And it took me about 15 different variations of my offer to get the first one working. And then every time I make an offer, it usually takes a couple different variations, but I've been making offers now since 2003. So, with the processes and systems that I teach in my training courses, we're able to get offers that convert pretty quickly by following that, because we focus entirely on those problems, pains, frustrations, hopes, dreams, desires that the ideal customer has. We research those things. Then we create our offers based around solving those problems, and that's what gets conversion. It's the time-tested formula. That's been what direct response marketers have been using since the 1800s to sell stuff. It's all human psychology. So that stuff's just never going to change. All right, so I hope that you find this video of value, and what I would recommend is that you tweak your offers and keep testing. Keep your budgets low until you start to get, at least some indicator that, get a sale. Like your whole goal is to get one sale. And then once you get one sale, then you start expanding on that and growing it more, and you can make it successful. But it's going to be a process. You're going to have to test, tweak, refine, and then once you get all your numbers working into those KPIs, like we also talked about on the webinar, then you're golden. And then you just scale, and you keep scaling it until you either have capacity issues because you're doing one-on-one fitness consulting and personal training, or you start to change your business around so that you can accommodate more workflow. All right, so there you go. And if you get some results, please share them back with us and let me know how this was helpful for you.